Hello, Dr. Madigan. Thank you for joining us today and giving me some background on your course, Breakthrough Genetic Testing, that is going to take place Friday at 4 p.m. during the ANEM. It sounds like a very intriguing course. We know genetics are all up and coming. So can you tell us a little bit about the course?
Thank you very much, Dr. Lawton. I really appreciate that. This indeed is a very exciting time in neurology, given our ability to treat some neuromuscular diseases now with that have a genetic cause. And the number of molecular treatments is expanding very rapidly. And with that, the practicalities of delivering those treatments becomes clinically more and more complicated. So the focus of our course is going to be in three main areas. The first is in the process of genetic discovery. How do we identify genetic targets for therapies? And Dr. Neil New is the director of the Clinical Genome Sequencing Laboratory at Mayo Clinic in Rochester. Dr. New will present on gene discovery and mutation identification for therapy development. He'll also discuss laboratory testing as biomarkers or treatment outcome measures, and as well on general genetics like newborn screening, what we may have learned from biobanking at a population level in neuromuscular disease. Our second area of focus is on how a clinic might deliver these therapies to patients. In other words, how do we move these discoveries into therapeutics in a very practical sense? And Dr. Michelle Marriman is a professor of neurology in the peripheral nerve division at Mayo Clinic and is the clinical director for our advanced neurotherapeutics clinic. And Dr. Marriman will be presenting an update on approved and available genetic therapies for neuromuscular diseases. These will include antisense oligonucleotide and RNA interference treatments, small molecule reagents, and gene therapies with AAV. And Dr. Marriman will also discuss a new structure of care delivery with a view to giving patients the treatments, dealing with cost and insurance implications, monitoring, and the like. And then our third area of focus will be on forthcoming genetic therapies. What are the treatments and genetic tools that are in development right now and are likely to be available as treatments in the next 5 years? So I am an MD PhD associate consultant in neuromuscular division at Mayo Clinic, and I'm the research director for the neurotherapeutics clinic. And I'll be presenting an update on clinical trials for ASO technologies, particularly in ALS, AAV therapies in muscle disease, and in the area of gene editing technologies, including CRISPR-Cas9 applications. So our plan will be to present all together, so back to back, and then we'll leave a good 15 or 20 minutes for question and discussion at the end. And we're very much looking forward to presenting and to the discussion.
Yeah, and it sounds like, you know, with the availability of genetic testing now and the prospects for the future, this should be relevant for pretty much anyone in clinical medicine. But is there a particular demographic you think that this would be most useful for?
Our target is going to be very broad. Certainly any provider involved in the care of neuromuscular patients, really at any level. And there'll be a fair amount of sort of basic science in it as well. So I think those with a primary clinical research background as well would have an interest.
That's great. Well, I really look forward to the opportunity to attend your talk. Thank you so much for taking time out to go through the background and help us understand what we expect to hear on Friday.
Thank you very much.
Have a great day. Thank you very much.
Thank you.